Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. I am Dua, consultant clinical psychologist and a couple therapist. So today we are talking about how to fix a relationship that feels broken. It's a guide to healing, reconnecting and starting again. Okay? So have you ever looked at your relationship and thought, how did we get here? You still care, maybe you still love them, but something feels off, distant, heavy, and broken. So you talk, but it turns into arguments. You try, but nothing seems to change. And deep down, you are scared that this might be the beginning of an ending. Okay, but here is the truth that most people don't hear. Not all broken relationships are meant to end. Okay, some are actually asking to be rebuilt differently. Okay, and today I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do that step by step, not with unrealistic advice but with real psychological insight, emotional depth, and practical tools that you can actually use. Okay, so what does broken really mean? Before fixing anything, we need to understand what broken actually means. A relationship doesn't break in one moment, it breaks slowly and silently over time. It looks like feeling unheard, emotional distance, repeating the same arguments, resentment, building quietly, losing connection even when you are together. And one of the biggest misconception is this. People think the problem is the fights, but the real problem is what the fights represent, okay? Unmet needs, unspoken pain, and unresolved wounds. Your relationship isn't broken because you argue. It's because something important hasn't been understood, okay? So, the first hard truth is if you truly want to fix your relationship, you need to hear this. You cannot fix it by changing the other person first. Most people are stuck here. If they would just communicate better, if they would just understand me, if they would just stop doing that, but healing begins when you shift from blaming to understanding and reacting to reflecting. This doesn't mean it's your fault. It means you are taking emotional responsibility for your part. And that's where real change begins. Now, step number one is stop the damage cycle. Before rebuilding, you have to stop what's breaking it further. Every relationship has a damage cycle. It looks like this. One person withdraws and the other chases. One criticizes, the other shuts down. And one gets angry and the other becomes defensive. And the cycle repeats. You are not enemies, the cycle is the enemy. So here is the first step. Notice the pattern. Name it together and interrupt it. Okay, for example, hey, we are doing that thing again and we are shut down and you get louder and let's pause. This one moment of awareness can change everything. Okay, so step number two is learn what's under the argument. Arguments are rarely about what they seem. It's not about dishes, texting back, and time spent together. It's about, do I matter to you? Do you see me? And am I safe with you emotionally? Okay? Because in relationship, emotional investment, emotionally being present is one of the most important reason. Okay? And when someone says you never listen, what they often mean is I feel invisible. So instead of reacting to the words, start listening to the emotion underneath. Ask, what are you really feeling right now? And what do you need from me in this moment? And this is where connection begins to come back. Okay, now step number 3 is rebuild emotional safety. No relationship can heal without emotional safety. And emotional safety means you can express yourself without fear. You won't be mocked, dismissed, or attacked. Your feelings are taken seriously. If safety is gone, everything feels like a threat. So, how do you rebuild it? Start small. Validate before responding. Listen without interrupting, and lower your tone, even when upset. Say things like, I may not fully understand yet, but I want to, okay? And that sentence alone can soften walls, but walls built over months or years, okay? So, step number 4 is repair, don't win, okay? One of the biggest relationship killers is trying to win. Winning an argument often means losing connection. So instead of asking who is right, ask how do we repair this moment, okay? Repair can look like apologizing sincerely, taking a break before things escalate, reaching out other conflict, even something as simple as I don't like how we just spoke to each other, or can we try again? And that's repair. And repair builds trust. Okay. Now, step number 5 is reconnect intentionally. Okay. You don't fix a relationship only by solving problems, you fix it by rebuilding connection, because connection is what made you fall in love in the first place. Okay, so start asking when was the last time we laughed together, and when did we last feel close. Okay, and bring back small moments of affection, eye contact, and shared experiences. Even 10 minutes a day of real presence can change everything. Okay, not scrolling, not distracted, and just being together. Okay, now step number 6, understand each other's emotional language. Okay, sometimes people love each other but feel unloved. Why? Because they express love differently. One shows love through actions, and the other needs words, and one needs space, and the other needs closeness. So if you don't understand this difference, you will keep missing each other. So ask, what makes you feel loved the most? And then actually do that. Not what feels natural to you and what feels meaningful to them. Okay. So the truth about fixing love is, here's the truth most people don't want to hear. But fixing a relationship is not about going back to how it was, because what it was, it led you here. Okay, it's about creating something new, something more aware, more honest, more emotionally connected. And yes, it takes effort, but if both people are willing, a broken relationship doesn't have to end. It can become something stronger than it ever was before. And if you are here still trying, still caring, that means something. Okay, and maybe, just maybe, this isn't the end of your relationship. Okay, it's the beginning of a different kind of love. Okay, so if you feel like you have tried everything but still feel stuck, I have created a safe, confidential online program where I personally guide you through healing relationship patterns, emotional triggers, and deep connection work. Okay, so you don't have to go through this alone. So healing is possible. Okay, you guys can take couple therapy sessions. I can guide you. You guys can be part of that. Okay, so if you guys want to connect with me, just comment me below. Okay, and you guys can connect with me anytime. Okay, you are not alone, I'm here for you. Okay, don't feel alone. Okay, so see you soon in the next video. If you guys haven't subscribed, please just go and subscribe my channel, like the video, and don't forget to comment me below. Okay, and share this with someone who needs it. Okay, See you soon in the next video. Till then, take care. Goodbye, everyone.